Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another edition of Crypto Corner, my video podcast where I discuss everything related to cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. This is episode 110, guys. It is Monday, a start of a new week, and we're going to go through the markets again and news. We have a lot to wrap up. It's also Black Friday week, so there's a lot of offers and discounts and things that I'm going to draw your attention to, so stay tuned. Okay, and as usual, the first segment that we start with is the markets. Now, let's take a look at the markets. What we see today is a lot of green again, which is great. We're starting another positive week. We're going to see actually how positive we'll end it. But last week we closed on a positive. We had a small correction, minor correction yesterday. Nothing too serious. We went very briefly below 18K and then we managed to pull up again. And we ended at around 18,300 or something like that for Bitcoin, and we are pumping again. So we're starting the 8th consecutive green week, which is something that we haven't actually done in a very long time. It's still too early to say that it's gonna be a green week. The whole week today at least is green. We see across the board everything is green. Which means positive, right? It means gains. So Bitcoin has gained 2%. Ethereum surpassing it by far, 10% in the last 24 hours. Ripple is still having a very good time, 11.95, so almost 12% since yesterday. And in fact, in the last week, if we see in the last 7 days, Ripple has gone up by 70%. Well, this is something that many people are rejoicing about because they have been waiting for a very long time. Ripple has been behind most of the other cryptocurrencies for a very long time. To be honest, in Bitcoin value is still very low because Ripple, I remember selling it at 12,000 Satoshi, at 8,000 Satoshi, it is now below 3,000 still. And only a year ago, I think last December, it was at 3,200 Satoshi, so just over 3,000, and we are not there yet. So with 70% gains in a week, we are still below 3,000 Satoshi. So not great, but still, I mean, 50 cents, that's not bad for Ripple at all. We see if it's going to manage to challenge the $1 resistance, which is a psychological resistance for Ripple. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with that, but it's certainly trying. Chainlink is up 3% in the last 24 hours. Right now it is just below $15, but it was 15 actually just a couple of hours ago. Litecoin is also doing very well, $88, and then from the rest, I see that Cardano is doing well, 16%. And what else? Stellar and Tezos, sort of 10, 11%. Not too bad, not too bad. From the altcoins, VeChain is actually doing much better and it's at 18% gains in the last 24 hours. So these were the top 20. Now, this week I'm actually going to do a lot of variable content. I'm not only going to go through news and market analysis. I decided to do a few different videos. For instance, I will be talking about some low cap altcoins, things that have potential to grow much higher than what other coins are doing. As you can see, I often go through the top 10 or top 20 coins, but these are not really the biggest gainers. Usually the low cap gems are the ones that have a potential of going 100, 200, 300%. And for instance, this is what happened this year with Chainlink when it was, I talked about it in February or March, and since then it went up by 300-400%, maybe even more. So now that it's becoming quite high in the market cap, Chainlink is probably not really going to be doing another 3, 4, 500%. Most likely, it can do 100% easily. I believe that it is due to do at least 100%, but I'm going to look into some coins that can add more value to your portfolio in terms of diversification. Also, I'm going to look at some questions that I've been asked. I went through the comments in my videos and also on social media. I get a lot of questions. So Possibly on Wednesday, I will be doing a ask me anything type of a video where I'm going to answer some of your questions. And these are mostly questions regarding, when to buy, when to sell, how do you know when to sell before a crash, and all of these things. So this is what I will be talking about. So there's a lot of great content coming your way. If you haven't done that yet, please hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can be notified when I'm posting a new video. Also, giveaways and all of these things are still happening. I will be announcing another giveaway very soon, so stay tuned for that. By the way, congratulations to the winners of my last week's giveaway. For those of you who have not watched the video, make sure that you do that. It will pop up right now on top there, and you can just click on that and watch the video. If you participated in the giveaway, all you had to do was to comment, like, and subscribe on one of my videos. Comment one of my videos from last week, and that enters you immediately in this giveaway. So for the 3 winners, out of the 3 winners, only one actually contacted me and provided his Ethereum wallet address, so he already received his coins. If you are winners of that giveaway, make sure that you contact me or leave a comment in this video or in my leave a comment in this video, because when we start leaving comments in various videos, it becomes a bit difficult for me to find them. So I will check the comments in this video to see if the winners from last week have come through and provided their Ethereum wallet addresses. It has to be an ERC20 token wallet address, so non-custodial address, ideally something like MetaMask, my Ether wallet, or my crypto.com, or Trust wallet. These are the ones that I know for sure that work with ERC20 tokens. Now, going back to the markets, we're looking at Ethereum right now, and we're trying to see what is going on here. This graph is the weekly, this is the weekly chart of Ethereum versus USD. And as we see, we have some really strong pumps happening here in the last couple of days. It's showing no signs of correction, no signs of dips. Even the RSI is actually still above 70%, which is dangerous. It means that correction is supposed to be happening, but we are not really seeing that. The volume I see has slightly subsided, and in fact, let's look at the daily as well. And I'll tell you why I'm looking at volume. On the daily, the volume is actually looking quite good. And we're having a rising price, rising volume. This is a bullish signal. So I'm not really seeing any signs of a correction coming yet. Now we are hitting, almost touching the 600. This is another psychological resistance level. So we're gonna see whether we'll be stopped out of there, maybe take a breather before we continue. But we don't really have a strong resistance until the 700 level. So I'm expecting that Ethereum will continue its rally towards the 700 level at least before it takes a proper break and a proper correction. Let's quickly look at Bitcoin. And yeah, Bitstamp is what I'm going to look at because they have the best history, price history, and everything. So as I said, we have been 7 weeks already. We've finished another 7-week consistent green candles, and we've done 7 weeks a few times in the past. I already showed you that last week, but for those who missed that video, we've only had one example here of a consecutive 8 weeks green candles, and that was back in 2017, and it was in May, not even December. Even in December, in the biggest rally, biggest bull run of Bitcoin, we only did 7 weeks. So whether we can make an 8th week or whether this will be the week where we're going to correct, we are yet to find out. It is a little hard to predict right now because I've said that in my previous videos, a lot of indicators are pointing to a correction coming. And the correction kind of started yesterday, but it didn't really hold. It was a minor correction. It was less than even 10%. So that's not really a proper correction. I'm expecting once we start correcting that we will drop by 30, maybe even more than 30%. But first we have to see how high we go, and then we're going to find out how low we can hit in order to accumulate a gain. So we're still in these kind of high levels here. RSI is very overbought, so I really see a correction coming, guys, but we do have a lot of volume though. This is one of the reasons why we are not seeing a correction yet. The volume is spiking, and every time we see rising volume with rising price, this is a bullish signal. So I'm not really thinking of a correction immediately, not today, not tomorrow, but it will make sense to me if we see a correction coming over the next few days. And in fact, in the last few days, the price, the volume has been going down a little. So it is quite likely that this week we will see a correction. In any case, right now it is kind of consolidating around 18,000, and this is giving the altcoins this boost that they need for an out season, which we are experiencing currently. Okay, so let's now take a look at the news. This is the next segment of the video, and have a look at what the world is talking about today. Okay, and the first news is about Ripple. I said already it's had a great week, 70% gains and everything. Ethereum World News is reporting that the addresses of holders of Ripple over 10 Ripple to 1 million Ripple coins has hit an all-time high. I actually think I touched on that in my previous report, so I'm not really gonna take too much time with this, but it is one of those things. Ripple is really in the news right now, and what Ripple does best is big pumps. So this 70% is actually nothing new to Ripple. I've been trading it since 2016, and I've seen Ripple do 100 or 200% gains over a week, or very, very big pumps. And then of course it retraces all the way down. So what I want to tell you here about Ripple is that if you're one of those holders and you see it pumping and pumping and pumping, and especially if you see really big green candles, very sharp moves, parabolic moves, make sure that you sell some and you cash out some profits, because it is also very likely that after that it will retrace and it will be correcting heavily as well. So you don't want to be one of those back holders that went through, they watched it go up all the way to maybe $150 or even $2, which I believe it's all-time high, and then you just keep holding it and it retraces back to 40 cents or 60 cents or something like that. It's still an altcoin, and my opinion of altcoins, they have to be traded rather than just held. Right, another news is not very good news for Monero and other privacy token holders. The Cointelegraph reports that CipherTrace files patents for tracing Monero transactions. The firm claims that it will be able to identify XMR used for illicit purposes to support criminal investigations. Well, illicit purposes is quite a broad term, so it could really mean anything, and this is really not good news for all of the privacy supporters there, and including myself. I am a supporter of privacy. I do believe that we have the right to privacy, and the problem with digital currencies and even cryptocurrencies is that they're very traceable. So you leave a digital footprint every time you use digital currencies, and whether they be cryptocurrencies or the digital currencies of central banks that are yet to be launched, but they will be launched, we know that for sure. They will be leaving a digital footprint everywhere. So every time you transact, every time you move from one wallet to another or to an exchange, all of these things can be traced. So it's really not good news. Many people were believing in Monero and other privacy coins mainly for the fact that they want to preserve their privacy, and right now with this announcement, this is also threatened. So crypto analytics firm CipherTrace announced on Friday that it had filed 2 patents for technology capable of tracing transactions for privacy coin Monero. And Monero is their biggest target because it is to this day one of the strongest privacy coins, and it is widely used. Well, it's true that is also widely used on the black market, but not only. And this is why it's their focus. In a November 20th blog from CipherTrace, the firm stated that the patents would include forensic tools to explore Monero's transaction flows to assist in financial investigations. Really not good news for privacy lovers and supporters of privacy. This is by the Cointelegraph. Now, when we are at the bad news, let's take a look at these fake Ethereum tokens net 53,000 in just 30 minutes. So basically, Andre Cronje, who is the founder of Yearn Finance YFI token, announced that he is launching another project, another token. And the Decrypt here reports that when Yearn Finance creator tweeted about his new credit lending and loans product, Deriswap, today, a bunch of opportunistic scammers jumped in to ride out its immediate popularity. One such pull made over $53,000 worth in under 30 minutes. And here's the tweet from IceFrog772, user on Twitter. Andrew just gave an update about Deriswap 30 minutes back. Someone created a fake token, he says, called DWAP, 60 addresses in less than 15 minutes with 150 Ethereum deposited into the address, and it's gone. So beware of these kind of scams. Don't jump on a new token when you first hear about it. Do some more research. Make sure that you find what is the token contract, the smart contract hash, so that you know exactly which token you're looking for. If you see someone tweeting about a new token and they only use the token ticker symbol, make sure that you find which is the actual token, because sometimes, and these days, there's more than 6,000 coins and tokens. You will find that a lot of them start having the same ticker symbol. Sometimes 2 or 3 different tokens have the same ticker symbol, so it's not very good news, this one here, and it's very dangerous for you if you don't do your own research, proper research, and find out all of the details before you jump into buying a new token or something like that. In other news, the Daily Hodl reports that finance platform backed by Amazon's Jeff Bezos is launching crypto trading services in Africa. This also again fires the rumors about Amazon starting to use cryptocurrencies. These were rumors that surfaced around 2017 and continued throughout 2018. Apparently Amazon had filed for some patents for cryptocurrencies, but they never actually started accepting cryptocurrencies on their platform. So I know that Bitcoin Cash has a platform that is working in conjunction with Amazon. So users of that platform, I forgot its name, by the way, it just escaped me. They were able to buy products from Amazon using Bitcoin Cash and getting even like an 8% discount or something like that, with a slight discount or something like that. But it's not really Amazon itself. It's a third party, so this is good news. It creates more usability or more user adoption, of course, when someone as big as Jeff Bezos jumps in on blockchain and the cryptocurrencies bandwagon. This is big news. Now, the Decrypt also reports that Ethereum 2.0 is halfway to launch, but the delay is still very likely. I told you about that in my previous videos. Last week I talked about it, that it's most likely that we're going to see a delay in Ethereum 2.0 because at the time only 20% of the needed Ethereum was locked into the smart contract for the staking that is needed, for Ethereum 2.0 to launch. And the cutoff date was end of November. Last week of November, which is now. And so far, according to this article here and this tweet, only 52%, or is it 50, where is it? 53, in fact. So only around 53% of the required threshold has been staked on the Ethereum 2.0, which is around 280,000 Ethereum. So we still have a long way to go. The total needed to be staked is 524,288 Ethereum, and we only have a week. Actually, November 24th is the cutoff date, and that is tomorrow. So we only have a day if we want to meet that deadline of 1st of December. And because I doubt if we're gonna get that many staked over a 24 hours period, it's most likely that Ethereum 2.0 will be delayed. And we're going to find out how much it will be delayed, but most likely it will be pushed to beginning of January or something like that. And if that happens, I'm expecting a slight drop in Ethereum. It might be a minor correction, but it could also coincide with Ethereum price meeting a resistance and actually needing to correct further. So if that coincides, then we can actually see a correction of 20-30% or more. So this is what we can expect. It's just a speculation on my part, by the way. As you know, everything I talk about here are personal opinions. It is not a financial advice, and do not take my word for it. Always do your own research. Use this content that I'm posting here as a starting point for your own research and build up upon it. In other news, John Lennon's son, Sean Lennon, who is also an artist in his own right, has joined the Bitcoin Hall of Fame by expressing his support for Bitcoin. He says, Bitcoin has given me more optimism than anything else this year. Apparently, he was speaking in a podcast called Orange Pill podcast on November 22nd. And speaking about Bitcoin, he stated that in the midst of all the negative events seen by the world this year, Bitcoin has given him more optimism about humanity and the future than anything else. And there is also a tweet from the Orange Pill podcast that confirms this statement. So Sean Lennon is now joining the Bitcoin Hall of Fame that is also including many other celebrities such as 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Lily Allen, Ashton Kutcher, Akon, Nas, Mel B, Steven Wozniak of Apple, the co-founder of Apple, Bill Gates, of course, Elon Musk, Gwyneth Paltrow, British actor Hugh Laurie, Game of Thrones star Maisie Williams, which we reported about last week. She tweeted about Bitcoin last week, and I covered that in one of my episodes. Mike Tyson is also a big supporter. He actually owns Bitcoin ATMs. Pitbull, football star Messi, everyone knows Messi, one of the biggest football stars, or soccer for those of you who are in the States. Floyd Mayweather, Madonna as well. Well, okay, Madonna was not a Bitcoin exactly supporter, but she teamed up with Facebook and Ripple last year for an online fundraiser to benefit her Raising Moavi Foundation. Also, Serena Williams, who also didn't really say anything about Bitcoin per se, but she invested in Coinbase through her investment fund company some time ago. And also Kanye West is in the Bitcoin Hall of Fame, and many other celebrities. I remember Wu-Tang Clan also was selling one of their special edition CDs, and they were selling it only they're accepting payments in Bitcoin. So yeah, many celebrities. I will probably dedicate a completely separate video specifically to this, so we're going to see when is that going to happen. Now, let's go to my announcements. Okay, well, it is Black Friday week. These days, this has turned into a whole week type of an event, not just one day. And there are many crypto-related companies and products and services that offer discounts. So I'm going to list here a few, and I'll be doing that throughout my episodes in this week so that you can be aware of all of the different offers that are out there. Well, if you're new to cryptocurrencies, first, I'm going to start with my own crypto book that I published not long ago, just a couple of months ago. It's called Learn Crypto. And if you want answers to the many questions that every new investor or trader has, you've got them in this book. I packed all of my knowledge, all of my experience from the last 5 years in cryptocurrencies, and all of the mistakes that I've made as well, so that you're aware of what to look out for. I'm talking about all the different scams and things that happen, that occur in cryptocurrencies, so that you know how to avoid them. I'm talking about the market cycles and how they work, so that you know how to work around that. Because if you want a successful investment, you want to really make the most of it. You shouldn't just buy a coin and then sleep on it, and the coin goes through a bull market cycle, and then it goes through a bear market cycle, and you have to just hold it and wait and wait and wait. You can actually take advantage of these market cycles. You can sell it during the bull market at the peak or around the peak. and then you can wait for it to retrace and correct, and after the bear market you see when is the time to buy it again, and you can buy 2, 3, 4, 5 times more than what you originally had with the same amount of money. So this is how you grow your investment. I'm talking about the different coins, different tokens, the differences between them, how to buy them, which are the good exchanges, how to use the coin explorers and what they are, and all the different data aggregators and things like that. So a lot of information packed in my Learn Crypto book. I will be doing a special 50% discount specifically for you, my watchers here. So make sure that you check out the links below. Everything that you need to know is in the description box. So all of the links, everything there are links to websites that you should be using if you're in crypto. Now, another sale that I want to announce is the token metrics. This is one of the tools that I'm using to find the coins that I want to trade, find which are the best coins for this week or this month, depending on whether you're trading weekly or monthly. For the more experienced users, this is really a great tool because it provides a lot of different data that you need in order to analyze your coins and to find these coins. And also they have a great price prediction tool that shows you what is expected movement of the coin for the next 30 days. So you can basically use it as sort of a signal to buy or to sell a coin. And what they're doing is they're going to have a 40% discount on Friday, and they're also launching their new tool, which is the Quant Grade tool. It's a new artificial intelligence powered tool that will use 54 performance metrics data points when scoring the tokens, and this will take the number of cryptocurrencies on token metrics to over 3,000 in a matter of days, and we will be able to have an even more accurate price predictions. Over 73% is what I gathered from my discussion with their development team last week. Also, in terms of a hardware wallet, if your coins are still on exchanges or in custodial wallets, you know that they're not really your coins because they can be seized, they can get hacked and all of that. So what you really need to do is have a hardware wallet. And two of my favorite hardware wallets, the top hardware wallets in fact, have a sale. Cobo Vault Pro is the first one. This is possibly the most secure hardware wallet that I've seen. I did a review about it not long ago, back in March, and I own one as well. They have a 25% Black Friday sale. You will find the link in the description box. Also Ledger, the other best hardware wallet, and I also use that one, and I've done reviews on it, I've done tutorials as well and everything. They have a 40% off. Again, the link is in the description box. So if you don't yet have a Ledger or a Cobo Vault Pro, make sure that you go and grab at least one of these devices. It's always good, especially if you're going to have many coins. It's even better to actually spread them over different wallets. So this is why I'm actually using 4 different wallets. I'm using also KeepKey and I'm using Trezor. However, my total favorite is actually Cobo Vault Pro because it doesn't even have to be connected to the internet. You work with barcodes, QR codes, and this is how you exchange information. You approve transactions and everything. So it's even more secure than all of the other wallets out there. Also, I see that TradingView has a 40%. Actually, TradingView has 3 different price discounts for the 3 different plans that they offer. So if you are experienced and you are using TradingView in order to do your technical analysis and everything, then you might want to consider getting that discount. It varies for the different plans, so make sure that you go on their website and you check out what are the discounts. It is up to 50 or 60%, but for the lower plan I believe it's 40% or something like that. So this is everything for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed this content, and if you do, give me the thumbs up. Also leave a comment in the comment section because I am going through the comments this week, and I will be doing my MA Ask Me Anything video probably on Wednesday, where I will be answering a lot of these questions that I'm getting in the comments. Thanks for watching until the end. Share this video with someone else who might benefit from watching it. Now it's time for me to sign off, and I'm gonna see you in my next video.